with us.
Has the New York Times ever reached out to you?
Yeah, they have.
Did you do the interview?
Yes, I've granted interview.
Or for the Tinubu administration?
Yes, under the Tinubu administration.
Because the story that we're getting from the New York Times, and for those who don't quite know how we owe the magazine people, yeah. I always had a copy of the New Yorker with me.
Which is different
from the New York Times.
Right.
So the New York Times came up with this, and the New Yorker just finished celebrating the anniversary, by the way. But back to the New York Times. They did this crazy story that I'm still scratching my head about this story about Emeka the screwdriver seller.
No, it's not a story.
Is this real?
It's real. Let me tell you.
But the argument that people have had is that this was poor journalism on the part of the New York Times.
Why?
Because in their rhetoric, in many ways, some people have said, was against Donald Trump. So one of the plans would be to make it look like the intelligence that you used to do an airstrike in another country came from an unverified source.
So what do
But in the midst of doing that, you've created a problem for Emeka and for the Southeast.
No. But what do you talk about Washington Post, which is also owned by somebody who is supportive of Donald Trump? They have, in fact, I've granted Washington Post interview. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was also on communication. In Nigeria, a Washington Post journalist arrived in Nigeria yesterday, and I think they're in the office of the NSA, covering this U.S. Nigeria committee, right? And she is there. They reported. Also, this is Washington Post, owned by Jeff Bezos, if I'm not mistaken, who is now sympathetic of Donald Trump. They also said it's a hoax. So you see,
they say the Christian genocide is a hoax.
Yes, they said there's no evidence to substantiate.
Is it that you agree with the New York Times story that the concept was from?
It's not only I agreed. I had said it before them. All you need to do is look at the interview I granted Seun Okimbaloye. You have it in your archive, in which I came with the report of the IPOB. And I mentioned his name. He is the author of that report.
Who? Emeka?
Yes, who is the
screwdriver seller?
No. The founder of Civil Liberties for Human Rights. That is International Society for Civil Liberties and Human Rights, or whatever. It is that organization that the New York Times referred to. It is that organization that wrote that report in August and updated it in September. It is that report. If you play the shows on any time, if you edit this program, you could have it and play, where I read out the things they said. And New York Times affirmed that, one, their sources. If you are talking about research and reporting, you have to look at data. You look at how the sampling was done. You look at how the survey was done and who are the people that provided the source information. He admitted that most of the sources from where he got the information are people he could not verify.